I'm Kevin from the Little Speed Shop. You might know us, if you come to the Glen, we have the garages at the south end of the shop. Trying to help everybody out with their cars. When you come here, if you break them, we try and fix them, that kind of thing. We've been a partner with Watkins Glen now since 2017. Luke's been here. This is Luke.
Nice to meet you guys.
Luke can introduce himself real quick.
I'm the Senior Manager of Facilities and Operations here. I kind of oversee all the stuff that happens out here on the racetrack. And today we're going to give you some quick updates that we've put into place here.
Yeah, we've had we've seen a lot of stuff online. Watkins Glen has put out some information about a couple updates to the track, so we figured why don't we take a very nice, beautiful day, which it always is here at Watkins Glen.
Absolutely.
And we'll walk around because they put a safer barrier in now on the exit of between turn 1 and turn 2 to driver's left. They've made some changes to the pavement. And then up in the bus stop, most importantly, what they've done is change the curbing and the entrance to the bus stop. They've kind of moved the wall in a little bit and put some bigger turtles, interchangeable pieces that people may or may not know how they work. They're at some of the different tracks. Which tracks are they at now?
Coda uses these, Daytona uses these, and I'm sure plenty of other places use them as well. So
we're going to get to that point, and right now what we're going to do is kind of have Luke just discuss the safer barrier. We'll do a little video if nobody's ever seen like the backside of a safer barrier. We'll take a look at that and kind of how they're installed, what the old guardrail looks like, and the new guardrail in front of it in this spot. There's actually a safer barrier that's been at Watkins Glen now for a number of years.
Definitely. Turn 11 has safer barrier already, and then driver's right in the bus stop has safer barrier there as well. So
if you didn't know, now you know. That's where a safer barrier is. So it's not new to Watkins Glen, it's just new to this section. So, and Luke, take it away. Like,
yeah,
why don't so we'll discuss, like, you guys put down some new pavement and then some rumbles?
Yeah, definitely. So fresh asphalt here. A lot of our NASCAR guys like to run wide in this turn. There was a pretty bad dip there before, so we just leveled that out literally yesterday. If you pan up to the end of the tire wall, you can see where we started the safer wall. So that'll be a continuous. It's a lot more protected now. You have the tires that have been there forever, straight into safer wall, and then that runs all the way down, crossover here at the end of turn 1.
Yeah, let's walk down here. Let's take a look at that safer barrier. Maybe what we can do is, you also put in these, what kind of like, what do you call them?
I guess I don't, rumble strips, I guess?
But they're inverted?
Inverted, yeah. So this would be like on the side of our roads here in upstate New York. This is just warning the drivers that it's time to get back on the racetrack. So,
yeah, well, we got to try and do that.
Yeah,
that's our job. Stay on the track.
Exactly.
And then the safer barrier is here just in case. But this is a look at the safer barrier. And Devin, if you want to just like walk around, take a look at it. And then, is there anything in particular about the safer barrier that, like how it's mounted or how it works?
Well, it kind of floats on the concrete here, and this stuff is just designed to absorb impacts and keep people safe. They use this at most of our other NASCAR oval facilities. Like Kevin mentioned, we're starting to add it to more places here, but it's more of a cushioned impact that hopefully nobody hits, but it's there to protect the drivers. And then behind that, the old steel Armco that surrounds this facility is still there.
All right, we took a look at turn 1, between turn 1 and turn 2, the Armco and stuff like that, and safer barrier and the upgrades on the asphalt. So the big concern was a lot of people are asking, what is the deal with the entrance to the bus stop now? They have new curbing. It's all interchangeable with a couple different height middle pieces, and we've had a couple clubs here already, as you can see by the black marks on it. We put a car out here. Who knows what the line is? We just kind of winged it. We're going like 3 miles an hour. So you can kind of see the height of the curb. It looks like these are about like, what, 4 inches or so?
Yeah,
maybe?
3.5.
And these are, what, a couple inches or something like that?
Yeah, I'd say 2 inches.
And, but anyway, Luke's gonna tell us a little bit about that, because not only did they change that, they moved the guardrail back in further. So there's actually definitely a different visual as you're coming into the bus stop now. And it looks like there's so much more room, but not telling anybody to run these over and come in and hit the guardrail and that close at all. By no means are either one of us saying that. Don't do it. But the curbs are here for a reason, to keep you on the track where you're supposed to be on this part, not that part. So if Luke, you want to talk about the guardrail, and we'll take a look over in your storage area.
Yep, we'll show
kind of off the track.
Some other options we can go with here.
2 different options for the centers, and then and how these interchange and stuff.
Yep. So like Kevin mentioned, we kicked the guardrail back quite a bit, extended it out farther. I don't know if you can catch it from the camera, but there's drop-in screw holes here in the ground. There's another set of rumble strips that can be positioned back here as well. This is the configuration that will run up until IMSA, unless IMSA wants to come and change things themselves. But like Kevin mentioned, these are concrete drop-ins, so you're definitely not going to want to hit that with the center of your car. And then these outer ones, they're all steel bolt down, like he mentioned, about 2 inches tall, 2.5. They're taking rubber really good. From what I'm hearing is it's a little bit quicker through here now, but we'll see.
Also, don't run the curbs over.
We're
not saying to run the curbs over by any means, but it appears like everybody is running them over. Like some of the clubs are coming through here. Haven't heard any complaints. I mean, we haven't heard anything at our shop at all yet. But again, like, don't run this over. It's kind of neat though. If we can, Devin will take some more photos. You'll see how these drop in and drop out. These actually metal pieces, they're pretty heavy.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously you can't see the weight, but they feel like a manhole cover almost, each particular one. And then these concrete pieces, they're probably what, this thick?
Yeah, I'd say they're 6 inches thick without the addition on top. So
they're in there, and they're very heavy, so they're definitely not going to go anywhere. And they just, like you said, like Devin will get some videos. You can see how like they just screw in with some hooks, lift them up, and they change them out. They're not going to be changing them between
we're not going to change them out in between events. We have some NASCAR testing, which we'll swap them out for. So the configuration for NASCAR is a little bit different. There'll only be these bolt downs on the backside, and then these front concretes will be just flat. It'll just be like a sidewalk. So yeah, we'll try some different configurations and see what happens.
Then we'll go in the back in a couple minutes and take a look at some safer barrier, some of this curbing that gets replaced.
We'll show you the flat drop-ins and then the more aggressive ones that probably nobody wants.
6 or 8 inches.
It's probably like 8 inches. So
it's
they're pretty aggressive.
So this is what do you call this area?
Wow, this is a laydown area.
All right, so these are the extra pieces that Luke was just talking about. The flat ones, the higher ones, and then a couple extra curves. But Luke will just, as you can see, like, there's not much to really explain, but you can see how thick they are, like 4 or 5 inches thick or something like that.
So the flat ones you see here, and then the very aggressive large drop-ins are right here, and you can kind of see this is about 8 inches. So we'll see if we end up using those. That's how we swap them out, with those hooks, and we have a special attachment for our forklift.
Anybody's wondering where all the extra guardrails are, they're right here. Safer barriers right back there, and then here's the pieces. I mean, like, they're
not light.
They're not light at all. They're pretty heavy. But that's about it. So
that is about it.
Hopefully this helped everybody kind of understand a little bit like what Watkins Glen's doing this year.
Definitely.
And the upgrades, all for the better, obviously. And it looks fun, it looks fast as it has been.
And we will see.
Yeah. So have a good 2024. Don't hit the curbs.
Stay off the curbs.
Stay off the curbs. Stay off the guardrails.
Yes, that too.
And more importantly, have fun.
Definitely.